it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm late with you, but that is because I am taking part in Kylie Bertucci's training program Blog Hop. There are masses of us taking part in this international Blog Hop, and we're allowed to do whatever we want this month because it's the first one we're doing. And I thought I would show you a card that I've actually made for her father, who has recently been unwell, and she's asked that if we feel so inclined we send him a card, just to send him a hug with a fold in the middle. So I thought I would make a different version because I think she should have a hug as well. So I'm using basically the same design, the same products, just changing it up a bit to change it from a card that is suitable for a man to one that is more suitable for a woman. And I'm very happy sending cards with flowers and birds on to a man. I've made it a little more masculine by using Pool Party and Old Olive as my feature colours, but I'm going to make it a little more feminine this time by changing the colours, and that's basically all I'm going to do. I've just realised I haven't got out one of the mats I need. So I need to grab one of those. There we are. Easily solved because I have all my mats ready to go. So I'm using the Bird Ballad paper, which has been in the annual catalogue. It's gorgeous. I am on, I don't know, probably about my 5th pack. I love it. So I'm using that. It's got petal pink in it, so I'm picking out the petal pink for the one that I'm using, that I'm making for Kylie, and Calypso Coral instead of the Old Olive. So that's the only change that I am making. Other than that, it's going to be exactly the same layout and exactly the same basic card. I say that there's one slight change I'm going to make, but it is so slight as to be insignificant. So I've got my card base as ever. All my card dimensions are over on my website, which is linked below. I've chosen a different pattern. I've chosen this pattern this time, and I've cut my mat and then cut it in half because that is how I have chosen to put my card together. I might actually... Nope, that's fine. I was just thinking I've got kind of headless birds, but I'm just realised I'm going to be covering it with ribbon, so it doesn't matter. Right, so I'm going to take some snail and just adhere my paper to my mat. And as I say, this is a Calypso Coral mat, so that it's a little bit more feminine in its colours. Now, what I did with the original was I actually laid the 2 bits of paper onto a Whisper White card base and then wrapped the ribbon around that. But I realised that there was absolutely no reason for using the Whisper White to back it, so I'm not going to do that this time. I'm using, let me grab the reel so I can let you know exactly what it's called. I know it's a duo. Oh, and I don't think it's going to be... Yeah, because it's a duo, it's not going to have its name on. So let me find my catalogue, because it comes with Old Olive twine. So I want a ribbon. You'd think I had a little tab for it. There it is, ribbon and trim. So let's have a look at what it's called. Right, so it's the Magnolia Lane ribbon combo pack. So it's linen ribbon, white edge with Mossy Meadow. Oh, it's Mossy Meadow linen thread. I thought it was Old Olive. Well, there you are. So it's just got a linen thread that goes with it, but I thought this was a really nice kind of neutral, and I think a neutral is perfect for this card. So just cut a short piece with enough so that I can wrap it around the back. And then all I'm going to do is add some snail. Now, I don't always use snail on ribbon that I'm putting on the front of my cards, but this ribbon takes it really well, and it means that I know it's going to be held in place. and I'm just doing it by eye. And then on the back, I'll just add a little bit more snail just to pop that down. And then I've got my card blank, which is just a half sheet of A4 scored and cut so that it's long and thin, which is basically because of photography. It's just easier to photograph them this way. And then some liquid adhesive. And I do just scribble on the back. And then pop that down. Now the stamp has come from a wonderful set called Here's to Strong Women. This again is in the annual catalogue. It's great for all sorts of occasions, and I thought Courage is Your Superpower was perfect for both Kylie and her father, so that's why I've chosen that. Let me grab, I've got a scrap of Whisper White that I've already die cut one. Let me just see if I go there. Yes, so I'm actually going to cut that. Let's cut that off so I don't have the whole of the piece of card going through the die cutter. So Calypso Coral ink to tie in with the matte that I'm using, and then ink that up, and it's just a gentle bit of pressure on the ink pad. They're firm foam, so you don't need to go mad. I always tell anyone that's at class that you're patting a bunny, not a cow. And then I'm just going to whiz that through my die cutter, which will take seconds. And then the stitched, this is one of the oval stitched shapes which comes in, there's a set that comes with the circle, ovals and squares. They're fantastic. I use them probably more than any other die in my collection. And then I'm just going to grab some dimensionals and pop those on the back. And then that, as far as the outside of the card, is done. Simple as that. So quick and easy, and hopefully Kylie and her father will like them, and things will be getting back to something nearer normality soon. Now obviously I will be writing on the inside, but there's going to be personal messages, so I tend to add those separately. As a separate piece of paper, I'll write and then adhere it to the inside of the card, so that if I go wrong or change my mind, I don't have to rip the whole card to pieces. But that's it. Simple as. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave those below. I'll put a list of all the products I've used below. If you would like to hop along with the blog hop, then if you go to my website, which is linked below, which will have the dimensions, more products, close-up photos, and all that sort of stuff, then you'll find the blog hop roll call will be on my website, and as I say, that's just below in the description bar. Thank you very much indeed for joining me again today, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.